Hi, this is Colleen from Keeping the Peace, and welcome back to Colleen Answers Your Questions. Today we're answering a question from a friend of mine named Tara. She sent me the message on Facebook, and here's her question. Hey sister, I just went out to shoot today and I noticed that I'm hitting low left, even if I aim dead center or even high right. Without seeing me shoot, do you have any ideas on why I might be doing this? Generally, the most common cause of severely low left shots if you're a righty, and it would be low right if you're a lefty. The main cause of that is what we call milking the grips of the handgun. So what that means is that when you're pressing the trigger, you're also pressing the other fingers of the hand and you're squeezing the grips. This will force the gun down and to the left if you're a righty, and make that mirror image if you're a lefty. We are designed with what's called sympathetic squeeze response, which means when you move one finger, they want to work together. They're made to do that, or else common tasks would be way too complex for your brain. What happens when you shoot is you have to actually engage your brain to force the other fingers not to move. Some of us have a bigger issue with this than others. I was an extreme milker in the beginning, had to work really hard to get rid of that. It's a reflex, basically. So one exercise is to hold your hand out in front of you like this, and to practice pressing your trigger finger without letting the other fingers move. You can just look at them, or you can practice this with a partner, with a friend. You can also do what I call the handshake exercise, and it's hard to do this with myself, but basically you'd be shaking hands with someone. And what I generally have you do is just press your trigger finger, and that other person is going to tell you whether you're applying pressure with the other fingers in your hand. You can also do what's called thumbing, meaning when you press the trigger you actually press the thumb, and that can push your gun toward your strong side. That would make you shoot off to the right. But if you're shooting low left as a righty, it's almost always going to be milking. Sometimes it's jerking or slapping the trigger in combination with the milking, which can make another issue, but generally if you can fix the milking problem, then you're going to fix this issue. Another way that you can exercise this is to get a big ball of what we call Theraputty or silly putty. Just get a whole bunch of packs of silly putty, put them all together, hold the big ball in your hand, make sure it's nice and smooth before you do it, and then press it with your trigger finger, and then analyze the ball of putty when you're finished. You should only have a dent where your trigger finger was, no dents anywhere else from any of the other fingers. It's going to take probably hundreds if not thousands of repetitions to finally get rid of your body's urge to squeeze your other fingers. But this kind of goes along with other things that we practice with shooting, like, you know, keeping your other eye open and things like that. Anything that's a reflex that your body wants to do naturally, you're going to have to really do lots of repetitions to fight against it. I hope that's helpful to you, Tara, and anyone else who might be shooting low left, and we'll see you for the next episode. Thanks. God bless.